It had been a long, tiring day at work. It was quiet as I waited alone for the train. It was a bit after midnight and so dark that I could only see the square foot around me that a small light illuminated. Fortunately, I wasn't stuck waiting long for the train engagedly. I ran and the second the doors opened, there were only two other men in the compartment, not usually for this time of the night. The place reeked of smoke from the older man huffing on a cigarette. He took another long drag of it and watched me as I came in and took my seat. I sat and looked up. The other man sat across from the smoker. He was only about 5 feet away, but his face was hidden by his hood, so I had a trouble making out his features. His eyes, though I could see those clearly. One was normal, but the other was red where it should be white. He stared shamelessly back at me with a tight, almost pained expression. I smiled at him, tried to break the tension, but he just stared. I looked out the window, tried to ignore his gaze, but I could still feel his eye on me. The train light began to flicker. I went out for a moment. "Sorry, folks," said the voice over the static of the path. "We're gonna get Midsler on that in the morning." We apologized for inconsistencies. My stomach dropped. I struggled to control my breathing. I reminded myself that there was no reason to be afraid of the dark, that I was a grown man, a tax-paying adult who, oh, thanks God, the light was back. I haven't even realized that my eye was squeezed shut slightly. I opened them to see the man's unsettling eyes staring direct into mine from only 2 seats away. Basically, I looked over at the older man who hadn't moved from his seat. He took another drag from cigarette and coughed, acting like nothing had happened. The train rumbled down the track. I was afraid to look back at the red-eyed man. I didn't want to move or even breathe. I tried to convince myself the whole thing was maybe I was just tired from a long day of work. Maybe I was just paranoid and he wasn't even looking at me. The light flickered again and went out. I held my breath, waiting for the light to come back. After a moment, they did, and he was in the seat to me, his face only a few inches away from mine. I leaned back. "What the hell, man? What do you think you're doing?" He didn't respond. Instead, the smoker angrily said, "Look, kid, if you wanted me to put out the cigarette here, just to ask nice, okay? Not you, this asshole over here." The smoker stared at me for a second, confused. "It's just me and you here, kid. You're alright." The red-eyed man hadn't moved or responded at all. The light went out again.